So these are all the products that I use to achieve my retwist, and we're just gonna get started right in the video. Hello everybody, thank you for watching another YouTube video. Staying tuned. In this I will show you two types of method for traditional retwist. The first method is with a comb, and it is called comb twist. Right now I am pre-sectioning out the first row, or a few rows up, and applying Shine and Jam by Magic Fingers gel to the line, and then I go in with my comb and I clean up the line a little bit, not pulling out, separating too bad, but pulling, you know, some pieces that don't belong. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just cleaning up the line, making sure the line is really crispy. Now I'm going in with my first sectioning. So what I do is, you know, just try to section out each square. She had square parts. It could be a little bit tricky if your client doesn't necessarily have any sort of sectioning, but luckily this client had a square part, so it's kind of easy to maneuver around her hair and figure out which part, which section. But what you do is see me combing in a little bit of gel, enough to just straighten out the loose pieces, not too much, because then you'll get this nasty buildup in the locks, and you don't want that. So you just want to apply just enough locking or gel to the roots, just to clean up anything that shouldn't, you know, be frizzy or whatever, and then just kind of smooth it in. So now I'm moving on to my next piece. So what you see me do is cleaning up the the square part. I'll apply a little bit of gel, and then I'm gonna comb that through with my comb just to make it everything smooth. And then I'm taking the small part of the comb and just starting to twist. What is this, clockwise? Yeah. And then this is actually perfect. So when there's loose pieces like this, you just want to wrap them all the way down the lock and pin them. Keep going, you know, make your next section, your next part. So after you see me make each tiny little section, or after I retwist another square, whatever, you'll see me pin it. Sometimes it's easier to pin them at the bottom, like you might have seen me pin a few at the bottom and a few at the base, but sometimes it's easier to pin them at the bottom or to next to another lock. That way you don't get too many of the, as you can see in the previous row, sometimes the clips can bunch up and get in the way of me trying to comb out the next lock above it, or whatever the case is. So sometimes you might see me pin them at the bottom. Oh, here we go. Here's another one where she had a little piece sticking out, and what you do is just wrap it all the way down the lock like I said, and then you just want to pin it. This is a lock I'll pin at the bottom just to kind of hold that loose piece in place while it dries, or not, maybe I'll pin it at the top. But yeah, so that's completely up to you. There's no proper way to pin it. Just make sure that new growth is secure however you want to pin it, you know. Alright, now we're getting into the next method, which is the palm roll. I did that one super fast, so I'll go on and explain it. It's pretty much the same process as the comb twist. Only difference is, instead of, you know, twisting it all the way down with the comb, you're using your palms and kind of rolling the lock between your hands until it twists all the way up at the base, and then pinning it. So right here I'm sectioning it out. My next cube, I'm combing the gel through the lock just to make it uniform, and then my comb down and I just kind of roll it in my hands with my fingers, and then I pin it in place. This one is pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty quick. It cuts your time down pretty much in half. All the methods are pretty much up to you, what your client needs and everything. No one method is incorrect, no one method is correct. Some methods are for certain hair textures, some methods are for different hair textures, but just make sure that the end goal is that the hair is retwisted. So yeah. Alright, here I am finishing the last little demonstration before I show you the final product, and boom! So this is what it looks like when it's completely all pinned and twisted together. And then I sat her under the dryer for about 30 minutes, and then 10 minutes. Here you see me removing the clips, but then I always do 30 minutes with the clips in, and then I take the clips out, and then I do another 10, 15, 20 minutes under the dryer, just to make sure that, you know, to get every spot that the clips may have prohibited from getting dry. So yeah, so that's what you see me here, just removing the clips. You can kind of see how her roots are still shiny. You'll know they're dry by feel, and by look the color will kind of dull out just a little bit. But yeah, and this is it. This is what we look like when we're all twisted and all dry and all moisturized and clean and ready to start a new day, if you will. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and make sure to follow me on Instagram.